Well, okay. I mean, I guess people do it for all different reasons, and some people, like want that award on their mantle.
Yeah.
And other people just like want to like do good.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, I also like seeing all the crazy things people are wearing, and like who's acting crazy on the red carpet, and I definitely feed into that stuff a lot. But I don't know. I don't ever like sit down and like watch an award show like on TV. I'll like find like a video like on Facebook that like shows like the recaps or shows like a particular speech. Or a compilation of all like the funny moments. That's what
I live for the memes, but that's about it.
Yes.
Like that one year when Ellen took the biggest selfie in celebrity history.
Oh, so that was really cool.
And then like someone turned it into like how like they used to zoom in on one person's face, and then at the final picture, like it would show the whole picture again, but like with one person's face over everyone's face.
Yeah.
So I think someone did that to that photo.
Yeah, I did freak out when Leonardo DiCaprio finally won an Oscar.
Oh God!
I was like, long time coming. Congratulations. Like, you did it.
Yeah,
you did it.
I don't get too invested in award shows. It's just not my thing.
See, and I don't know why, but I'm so surprised by that.
And you know what?
What if it was like an award show like the BET Awards or
See, I didn't even watch that.
Well, or like the MTV Awards, MTV Music or Movie Awards.
I don't even watch it.
I feel like, but like the Real World and like people from MTV are there.
I know, but they're not
in person.
If I could be there in person and sitting next to them, I would probably be all about it.
I think I know the perfect job for you now that I'm thinking about it.
What?
I think you would be a really good like interviewer, like at those award shows.
Oh shit! Shit just got real. This podcast is about to fly high, take off out of nowhere.
I think that's gonna be your job. That's gonna be your career. You're gonna go to award shows and interview celebrities, particularly MTV.
I missed my opportunity when I went to Philadelphia last year.
Oh.
Because, do you remember Ashley from Real World San Diego? Blonde hair.
Ashley from, vaguely.
She was kind of like a model.
Ashley. Did she hook up with,
Ashley Kelsey. Oh, you don't follow them like I do.
No.
Did she hook up with Zach?
Corey?
No.
Zach
was on her season. They dated for a little bit.
Okay. This is like vaguely. I'll look her up.
Look up Ashley Kelsey, Real World San Diego. And I think that was like 2013, I think. But,
oh, okay.
You remember her?
Yes.
Okay, so she dated D.A.R.E from a season of Are You the One?
Oh, okay.
But then by the time that I saw her in Philadelphia, they had already broken up. And here I am. Yeah. I could have asked her about that in Philadelphia, but I didn't. Like things like that, just like...
You blew it.
Right, pop up in my head like after the fact. But, okay. The only award show that I faithfully watched and recorded on VHS, and still have to this day, was the Real World Awards Bash.
Oh.
Because right before they hit their 20th...
What the hell kind of awards were they giving out?
Like, the best dancer, best prank, or whatever.
Most ratchet-ass bitch.
Best fight. Best, I think Brad from the original Real World San Diego. Yeah. He was in the running for best drunken mess or something. Something like that. Where when he got... arrested for public intoxicity. Am I saying that right?
Public...
intoxication.
Yeah.
So, I think he was in the running for that also along with Robin that same night. They didn't know that they were each getting arrested.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they were both nominated for that same award. But they had it in this, like, hotel or outside of a hotel with a pool or whatever. Mm-hmm. And if they didn't really like the award, they threw it in the pool because it was a fish bowl as the award because 7 strangers live in a house or whatever. Yep. Yeah, they came out that awards bash right before their 20th season, right before Hollywood aired.
Okay, cool.
And Johanna won Best Dancer. Best Season went to Real World Austin, which is completely factual. That was the best season. That is the only type of competition I'll accept at an awards show.
How could you even compare them?
That was my favorite season. Like, okay, I watched it from Philadelphia on and I caught a little bit of Las Vegas, the original Las Vegas, and I caught a little bit of... I actually did watch the whole season on YouTube of the original San Diego season. And I caught, like, some episodes here and there. But yeah, I liked that award show, and that was about it.
Well, this did not go where I thought it was going to go.
Yeah, it's just not my thing. I don't care who's the best singer. I don't care who's the best actor, best movie, best album, whatever. I'll listen to what I listen to and watch what I want to watch. The Wrong Turn movies, maybe I've told you this before. Yeah. First one was the best one out of all the 5 that I've seen.
Yeah.
I think I thought I saw a 6th one somewhere, maybe. Or maybe like a trailer, like a teaser, like Wrong Turn 6 is coming out sometime, I don't know. So the first one was the best one out of the 5 that I've seen. The second and third one can go kick rocks. The fourth one I thought was better than the second and third, but the fifth one was the absolute worst. I will rate this one as the absolute worst one I've ever seen. Worst movie I've ever seen.
So it does not deserve an award.
It doesn't even deserve to even be spoken about.
You just.
I know. The acting is horrible. The production is horrible. Low budget.
Damn.
Watch Wrong Turn 5 and you'll see what I'm talking about.
I'm not gonna watch it. You just talk so much shit. You're like, the worst movie I've ever seen. Shouldn't even be talking about it. So bad.
It was. I bought it at Walmart for like $5 or $9. I can't remember. But I was just like, oh my god, Wrong Turn 5, and I didn't see any trailers or anything for it. But I was just like, I already have the first.
Straight to DVD.
Exactly. But I already saw the first one. I was like, let me see this fifth one. So I bought it like no hesitation, and it was the biggest regret of my life.
I'm so sorry. You don't get any awards, Wrong Turn 5. All right. Well, okay. So we've talked about D.A.R.E. We've talked about your disdain for award shows. Here's another one that I know this has been on, I think, your list for a while of topics that we should talk about, and that is the I after E except after C rule. So I found a really good website, or it's just like an article. Mm-hmm. It's actually the Oxford Dictionary website. So the rule is, in spelling, the letter I comes before the letter E, except after C. So, so here are some examples. So, I after E, except after C. So, words like achieve, or belief, or believe. So, those are words that follow the rule. Now, sometimes it gets crazy, and after they follow a C, the E comes before the I. Mm-hmm. So words like ceiling, or deceit, or receive.
Receive always used to catch me, like...
Yes.
Okay, so at my job, there's a part where we would get our material, and if we were missing any material, we would have to write it on our paper that we turned into the supervisor at the end of the job. And I would try to be as professional as possible with, like, what I was missing. Like, I'm pretty sure other people wrote, like, didn't get, or, like, whatever of the sort. I would be like, didn't receive. Yeah. So, like, every time I would try to write receive, I would always get confused because the I after E except after C rule. Right. And I can never, because there are words out there. And I remember an English teacher in high school saying something like, except for certain words.
Exactly.
And I'm just like, well, which words are those?
Yeah. I mean, I have them here in the article. I'll get to those in a second. But, like, so I would always get the rule mixed up. So I would say I before E except before C. Or, like, I'd get I after E except after C. Uh-huh. I would just mess it all up. Like right. Totally flip-flop everything. And, I mean, luckily, like, I'm a good speller. Like, I didn't really have to, like, rely on the rule too much because I couldn't even keep the rule straight in my head. Yeah. But no, like, yeah, like words like receive, receipt, what is it? Like, peace. Peace is another one, like P-I-E-C-E. Mm-hmm. I would always do P-E-I-C-E. Peace.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a hard one. And, I mean, English is such a stupid language. Like, we have all these rules, but then there are always exceptions.
Right.
Like, to every frickin' rule. So there are words that don't follow the rule at all. They're just, like, it makes no sense. Science does not follow the I.
Right.
I before E except after C. The I comes right after the C. Mm-hmm. Or the word efficient.
See, I'm like trying to spell these words in my head, and I'm just like having troubles. Like, well, how is it? How are these
efficient? Science and efficient are two words. I'm sure there are more, but it's just like, we got to follow the rule. Like, why do these words get a free pass?
Exactly.
A bunch of rule breakers. There was that one scientist guy, or maybe he was not a scientist, but he proposed the idea that instead of having all of these stupid rules that English has, mm-hmm. that we spell words phonetically, which means we spell them exactly how we would say them. Mm-hmm. So, like, instead of all these crazy extra letters thrown in places, like, the word, like, please would be, like, P-L-E-S, please. Or P-L-E-Z, please. Or...
Like Tommy. T-A-H-M-E. The H is silent, though. But
I don't know how they would Tommy.
T-O-M-E.
Yeah. That'd be Tommy.
Oh, true.
Tommy would be T-A. Probably T-A.
Because it's a long A.
Tom. T-A-M. Tom. Maybe a Y? I don't know. That'd be Tammy.
I feel like...
But, like, stuff like that. And I think, like, while that makes sense, but, like, also people have different, like, ways of speaking. Exactly. So that the spelling would sound different, and then none of it would make sense.
Right. And I don't know if you know this. I know the listeners don't know this, but I am a stickler of being a grammar Nazi. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I think I have that written down somewhere, but I used to text like a fool when I first got a phone.
Oh, God. Yeah.
And then my 10th grade teacher, English teacher, I think it's 10th or 11th, she said that she texts grammatically correct in every text.
Yeah.
And it didn't take me up until maybe 2011 that I started doing that too.
Well, like, I mean, some people would literally just, like, they would shorten every word,
Right.
Like,
that used to be me, and I used to be the white gangster, the wankster.
The wankster.
I'd be like, what's up?
Yeah. Or just sub.
And oh my God, back in MySpace days, there was this girl I was talking to. She kind of lived nearby, but she would be like, instead of the proper version of saying, what are you doing? Like, W-H-A-T apostrophe R-E. Mm-hmm. She'd spell out, what are you doing?
Oh, Jesus.
So I caught up.
Not even do, like, the W-A-T space R space the letter U. Like, here, let me write it. Like, what? Like, this is how I would do it. What are you doing? That's how I would fucking... And that's so stupid.
Yeah.
Like, that's so stupid. Or, like, happy to see you would be, like, H-P-Y to see you. Like, number 2, letter C, letter U. Happy to see you.
But, yeah, I would always try to, like, act so gangster in my text or whatever. But then I think I grew up, and I was like, let me act more professional here. Well,
and, like, as soon as I got, like a smartphone or a phone that had like the predictive or what's it called, the T9.
Oh yeah,
the T9. That it became so much easier to speak in full words in sentences.
Right. And I thank God for autocorrect, because every time I try to spell receive on that paper at work, I would go to my phone and be like, receive, and then like if I got it wrong, it would autocorrect it for me. I'd be like, oh, thank God. And I would always forget how to spell receive just because of that stupid rule.
Yeah. There's a lot of words that like